What's going on out there? LTK, what did we do? We embarrassed ourselves at Blade Show West. What? I bought a lot of knives. It's like 10, 20, 30. Oh, shit. Okay, so hold on. Hold on to your socks, boys, because it's coming at you, and it's coming at you strong. I hope those things don't fall off the table. I'm telling you. Okay. Let's start off with the fact that obviously, after getting to know some of you guys out there, you need some redemption. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang. Trying to be nice in case your 4-year-old granddaughter's watching. Gosh diddly dang it. It's the redemption. The redemption. Man, this is going to take a long time if I take this long on every knife. We're in trouble. Okay. Crkt redemption, like 9.15, 9.2 inches overall length, 23 centimeters. 4-inch blade. Magna cut. What? And it's an onion. Onion. Yeah. Not leek. Not scallion. Whatever. No, onion. Can onion design with his, what was bootlegger, whatever it was. Old, thing to the Old West. I got a whole video on this thing that you will be seeing shortly, okay? 2.25, but guess what? I mean, $225 plus tax, because Salt Lake City will not relent. They will not relent. This is steel here, so steel bolsters, steel stuff, blah, blah, blah. Magna cut. No, this is not titanium and carbon fiber. That's for sissies. Okay, this is Magna cut. This is Old West. This is what the old gunslingers carried. God only knows if they did. Okay, but the CRKT, and if I can break this baby loose, here we go. But this tells you everything you need to know, buddy. Made by Hogue. CRKT. Hogue. CRKT. Hogue. That's CRKT, made by Hogue. Okay? Magna cut. And I hear that Hogue, now at least, whether they were initially with their Magna cut or not, I don't know, but are kicking up the hardness level on this Magna cut. So I'm thinking this is the, pretty dang good there, boss. Okay, so this is number one. This is what I bought. I bought this. Actually, I cornered the guys during setup on Thursday afternoon. And I go, what do you got? I haven't even paid attention to CRKT in several years, because I just thought it was kind of like $79 shooters that are like, 8 CR and assisted opening and shit like that, okay? And that's not really the true story, of course, because they've had a lot that are in AUS 8, D2, and IKBS, and deadbolt lock, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, I understand. But this, more of an enthusiast knife. Can we at least agree on that? The nice little shield here, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Sorry, we just can't take that much time because it's going to take too damn long, okay? But in case you were wondering, here it is. This is the model number and stuff in case you go looking for it. This, and this, okay? And so, this is the redemption. Ken Onion design. Next, this was a friend of Eric Oakes, and his name is Ryan, and it's Ryan W. Knives, okay? And thus the W, okay? And they were having a great time out at the tables. Eric Oakes and his wife right next to Ryan and his wife. And so Eric introduced me and this and that. And so this was the laugh, and we were cutting up and having a good time about this because, what? I don't see what's so funny. Here it is. The male opener. And my wife, she didn't get it first. So, Ryan's wife hands it to her and she goes, oh, yeah, that'd be nice to have a mail opener, we get mail all the time and stuff. No, she goes, read it. Mail opener, not mail, mail. Like, And so all of a sudden she gets it. Okay, so this is the male opener. I think it's AEBL steel, all that kind of thing. But so Ryan W. Knives, check him out on Instagram, check him out on YouTube. He's a custom knife maker, so he doesn't usually produce like 20 or 30 knives and then sell them off. I think well, no, maybe he does. Maybe that's the deal, and then he sells them. I can't remember, but you can contact him through his website if you have some specific. But he does the Hamon stuff. So most of the knives he does, and his interest is in the differential heat treating using clay. You know, the old, craftsman type of keeping it soft on the spine, hard on the edge. The clay, where you can see the tempering lines and everything because you use clay on it when you were heat treating, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This was just for shits and giggles, but I couldn't get over it and I just had to get it from him. So it's the male opener. And you know what? Yeah. So it's in my hands, not in my wife's hands. If you can understand that. Okay. Next. Went and bothered Russ over at Artisan Cutlery. And I don't even think I got a slip pouch or nothing. I just picked this up off the freaking counter. With his blessing. Okay, with his blessing. Because I said, I want that. The mica. This is a mica. Okay, this is not the pyrite. The mini pyrite has a Wharncliffe blade. At least for now it does. Okay. I saw on Blade HQ they showed this and the Wharncliffe one that's the same size, and they called them both the mini pyrite, and that's not true. I got to send him a thing and give him a heads up on that. This is supposed to be the mica, and then the mini pyrite's the one with the Wharncliffe. And even Artisan flipped them accidentally, and they called this the mini pyrite and the other one the mica. This is the mica. Okay, so a little button lock shooter. I'm sure it's AR RPM 9 or whatever, and it is. Okay, but this is cool for a little fifth pocket carry, whatever. It's way cool. And I like this blade shape better than the pyrite. So really, in my mind, this is a mini pyrite with the correct blade and blah, blah, blah. It's not Wharncliffe, whatever. So it doesn't matter. I keep forgetting the name mica anyhow for some reason. So I got this. I blithered away against Russ for long enough. He was like, if I give this to you, would you just get out? No. And so, yeah, it was very nice of him. But yeah, no packaging, no nothing. I slipped it in my fifth pocket, baby. Okay, next. What am I going to do? Oh, okay. A couple of finds at Crkt. Okay, now we have an anomaly here because it's the anomaly, okay? Dirk Pinkerton design, which doesn't look like a Dirk Pinkerton design, does it? And that's what fascinated me about it. This is kind of, looks a little bit like Crkt's Warrior, or almost like a Lamela Warrior in a way. If you look at this, it does, doesn't it? So I just thought it was way cool. It's not a real big knife or anything. What is it? S35. Okay. So, but a Dirk Pinkerton design. So I thought, okay, this is cool. We good. We good with that. Okay. And they come in different colors and this and this and this. Okay. We're going to fill this table up, boys. I'm telling you. Okay. Again, Crkt. And of course, I did a video at Crkt, etc., etc. This is the Integra green and yellow carbon fiber. I just like the look of this. Especially with the gold hardware that kind of kicks it with the green, fat carbon, all that kind of stuff. Titanium pocket clip. I'm sure it's S35. Yeah, it is S35VN. It's called the Integra. JK Knives design. So this is a collaborative with JK Knives. And nice droppy shutty. Very muted flipper tab. Okay. So don't want to drive you crazy. So let's just move on. Okay. Those are the two concepts that I got. And let me go to the next one, and God only knows. Okay, well, let's cover the bag knives. Because I was over talking to Leong, and just cat a corner across the aisle was Mark and the bag table, and he goes, come here, I got something for you. And but I mean, we did have a good visit at Blade Atlanta. Because, you know, he had seen the results of my D2 testing on the bodega that he did, being, what, a 62.1 Rockwell or something like that, and he thought that was good, and he was happy that I was doing the testing. And I was admiring the fact that he was wearing this. I think the last time I talked to him in Atlanta, he was wearing this too. He wears this neck knife all the time, the Frog, and it looks like a mini glimpse in a way, doesn't it? And I thought that was way cool, and I thought, this is neat, you know? And so you can get this in a stone washi, or you can get this in a satin. So I got this in a satin. So it's Le Frog. And I don't even see it on their site. I don't even know where the hell I see it. But I've seen it both in Atlanta and at West. So are these out? I mean, I haven't searched that heavily. So are they or they are not? I don't know. But it was available at his table. Okay. Next. Let me see. This is, that Diamichi was a JVO design, I believe. And I think I have done a video, but when I did the video, he says, you know, you ought to get the Damascus version. And so I did. And this is a nice little knife here, and these are affordable as opposed to, you know, the California customs and stuff that he does that are, what are they, $1,800, $2,500? I don't know. They're expensive. They're crazy big prices. They're beautiful knives. Beautiful knives. I had a Bugatti, you know, back in 2015, 14, somewhere in there. But, you know, it cost me $2,000, a little over $2,000. So, yeah, it's just not one I can just hold on to forever on my budget. But this is cool. I mean, I'm very happy with this. And so he said also, if I want him to, he can bedazzle it up. What do they call that? Kind of that, cracked ice. He can do the cracked ice stuff on the pocket clip and back here, or on a spacer if you had a metal spacer, whatever. So this is the JVO design. And so this is it's a classy, gent looking kind of carry. And so then he said, what we're doing, and he had these on his table, and I thought they were interesting because these are both a couple of slip joints. And I'm going, wow, that's a real different thing to be doing. And he goes, you know, this is the Black Widow thing, but this is like the Armory line or something. Okay, so this is the bag, and I go, okay, let me see, and I go, wow, the walk and talk is pretty nice. It's not real heavy. It's not a real hard push, you know. I'm kind of surprised, and I think I even could actually open it with one hand. Whoops, well, maybe not quite, but it's close to where you can open it with one hand. That's how light the walk and talk is. And he goes, yeah, we tried these out on a lot of people. We just wanted to make sure they were real easy, open and close, you know, and felt nice. And they do, and they feel smooth and interesting, and steel and G10, and they're not very expensive, okay? And you know what? I can't remember. It's a JVO design as well. Were these 14C? They're something like that. I think they're 14C. It was kind of, because I kept thinking, no, it's D2. No, it's not. And I thought, oh, it's VG10. And no, it's not. I think it's 14C. But I'll put that down here to confirm. But this is seamless. And so these are kind of remind me a little bit of like Rosecraft slip joints too. Very super affordable. Nice, pretty damn good fit and finish, but really inexpensive. Okay, and then this is different. This is the kind of the Black Widow because of the red and blah, blah, blah. Otherwise, it's kind of the same kind of handle deal, but there are different blade shapes, okay? You see what I'm saying? So he had other blade, there's other blade shapes as well, okay? And they go to, you know, their involvement with talking to and working with some people who are custom slip joint makers as well. So these are interesting in that respect. And let me get them off the table because I need more room, okay? So speaking of slip jointies, yeah, baby. Okay, so yeah, went to SNEX, was talking to him about, here's the thing. Okay, so slip joints, right? Slip joints. And this is the Beer Buster Mini, whatever, or Junior, whatever you want to call it. This is not the full-size Beer Buster that he does like as a slip joint, like custom. Because he does custom knives, and then they'll be like $1,500 or $1,700 or whatever. But this is, no, this is the silver line. Okay, so this is manufactured, and I believe it's Riyadh, that's his OEM or whatever. So this opens beer, you know, bottles or whatever. And so what's neat about this is Moku Thai, okay? This is Moku Thai or Damascus, whatever. But, is it a slip joint? No. Boom. What? No, hold on. It's a front flipper. It's a front flip, bink. And look at that drop, bang, just, you know, right off my thumb, right? So it's a front flipper with a Damascus steel blade, okay? How way cool, silver line, it says right here, okay? So the Moku Thai and the Moku Thai on the beer bottle that's on the front and all that, and a Damascus steel blade, okay? So, wow. I mean, I was really impressed. Would I have liked the full size? Yeah, but no, that wasn't available. And then there was another model that he's coming out, I think next month, in either November, December, with more of these front flipper lines in the silver line, front flipper models in the silver line, and some will be bigger than this and a little bit different design, etc. So keep your eye out for that. Yikes. Okay, and we're almost 1% in. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, so I went to the Reich booth, which is Keto USA, to bother Ian and his buddy. They were down from, did they fly in? I think they flew in. God, they drove, I think, to the Texas one, or maybe they drove to Atlanta from New York City, because they live up in Brooklyn, right? And so, and they have toys. They have toys. So if you go to the booth, get ready, because they got toys. And toys and boys, you know what I mean? Okay, so this was sitting there, and he goes, last one. Last one. Cicada. Because I've seen the Cicada before, and there's the, ooh, that's not a bad looking little, yeah, lanyard or chain for it. Okay. But here's the Cicada. And so then they had one that was more of a kind of a brushed finish or a darker titanium with these veins were in gold, okay? And then at one time they had a blue with gold. Okay, so this was all blue, this was gold, it was beautiful. You can find it online if you find that. And look at this. Integral. This is a little button, so it's a button lock, right? And here's the blade, and I believe this is M390 right here. Okay, so there's your Cicada. Is that sweet? It's sweet. Or you can push the button and flip the, you know, flip the clip. But, you know, or you can just push the button and kick it out. But it's locked in place, so this will not flip open, okay? So you got to push the button to flip it open, okay? Push the button, retract, push the button, flip it open, right? You'll get it, okay? The Cicada. I know. I'm a nutty buddy. But next, talk about nutty buddy. Here's the one where Sean that was there with me. He flew in from wherever he was up in Canada or wherever he was doing his technical work and decided he had time to go to Blade West. So he flew into Salt Lake. And this is, oh my God. This is, now hold on. I got to look at my piece of paper. I can't read. Oh, this is a spaceship. That's what it's called. The EO2 or something like that. Spaceship. EO1 spaceship. It's a spaceship. Okay, now, hold on. I can't remember. Okay, like this. Okay, you put it in. And then these little things actuate in here and release the blade. Okay, so the idea is like this. And it's sharp here, and it's sharp here, okay? And you can see the little ceramic detamp ball and all that. And I don't know about disassembling, reassembling any of this. And then looks like these could be used like for impact or glass breaking. I don't know. Is this completely nutty? And you probably agree with Sean. It's like, what the hell did you buy that for? You never used anything like this. This is completely impractical, which is the whole point of Keto USA and Reich Knives, in a way. Now, they do make some very practical stuff. Hey, they make the Microtech SOCOM Bravo, right? But, I mean, and the Telson, and the Yamakaze, and the, whatever. They make a bunch. I mean, and the Braden Sweeten knife and all that. Okay. But this is nuts. Okay, I get it. It's nuts and crazy of me. But it was the last one. The last one in foreverness. Okay? Never in the history of all humanity and the universe will that ever be made again. So that was the last one. Speaking of the last one, and speaking of, Keto, Reich, the Lamela. Okay, so I had a Lamela, right? And I reviewed it and all this, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And of course, this was sitting on the counter, and Mr. Salesman, Ian, hits me up on this too, says, last one. I go, yeah, I've had the Lamela and stuff. No, new improved version. Well, see, the other one had a little thing. You had to stick a needle down there to actuate to get this integral part out of here, right? But instead, because I think they knew it was fidgety and tough and weird, that they moved the release to here. Now, I haven't even tried to do this, so I don't even know. I haven't even tried to pull this off, and I don't know if I will. Okay, yeah, you can. Okay, and that locks it in place. Okay, so I didn't do that to do a disassembly. So no, but the Lamela. Other than that, and this is the last of the Lamela, and this is the improved version too. Okay, Lamela. You know you love it. And what is this? Number 7? Number 7. Oh, it's a good biblical number, isn't it? So there you go, the Lamela. Oh, baby. If that ain't pretty, I don't know what is. Miss Kitty. Okay, now. Okay, those were the 3 from Crazy Boy, right? Yeah, those were the 3 from Crazy Man. Hey, thanks for hanging out. And yeah, it was quite the trip to Blade West. And there's a bunch of knives there. There is a shite load of knives. And you know what we do. We love them knives. So you guys stay sharp.